When you take cover in your inner refuge, you must not go outside until it is absolutely safe. And if the fallout is heavy, you may be in your refuge for quite a long time. Although the danger from fallout will get less and less as time goes by, you will never be able to judge for yourself how bad it is. Advice will be given to you on the radio, so keep listening. This advice over the radio and other instructions and news will be very important to you while you're cut off from the people living around you. So make sure your radio is in good working order. And if you have a spare radio, keep it in your fallout room. Radios must be battery operated because your electricity may be cut off. So be sure to get some spare batteries.
Welcome back to the bunker. I did quite like that it was saying none of the domestic staff made it, so they've got no one to wash their clothes, presumably.
This one?
Yeah.
Good old Commodore there.
Got lots of things we can find out about.
RG Headquarters 5.1, console 6305. Let's have a look at the regional reports. Okay, so last contact was 17th of October 1992. Census unknown. TX note, supplies low, fighting. CMSR Roland's dead. Commissar?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah.
Do you have commissars? Is that not a Warhammer 40k thing? Oxon. So these are all sort of, I'm assuming, locations. So Oxon, last contact, 19th of July 1989. Census 48. TX note, goodbyes. Generator fuel very low.
Aww.
Berks, so I'm assuming Berkshire, and I'm not sure what the others are. Last contact, 29th of March 89. Census 133. Radiation breach. Hence why the last contact. So the bombs dropped a long time ago. Oxon, last contact, 15th of April 88. Census 35. Request for aid. Air system failure. They all died.
I imagine.
And that's us, I'm assuming, the top one.
I think it said on the main screen which one we were.
Oh, okay.
We are RGHQ 51 or 5.1. So, medical reports. Chief Medical Officer M. Edmonds. Date 4th of October 1996. Deceased Taylor Vera. Age 46. Cause of death unknown. Autopsy inconclusive. And then on the 12th of November, that same year, deceased Hurley Carol Elizabeth, age 32. Cause of death acute gastrointestinal failure, possible radiation sickness.
Personal log, Collins, Sam, date 9th of December 1996. I'm going to be fine. Okay, so maybe fine isn't the right word, but we have enough supplies to make it through, I'm sure of it. Not I'm sure of it. If we can just keep it together and be sensible with the rations, then we can make it. Sure, none of us are going to get fat down here, but I could use losing a few pounds anyway.
And misc. Things I miss. Egg and chips, having a bath, my bed, warm sun on my neck, grass, chocolate, Natalie. Things I hate, sardines, the bunker smell, and a level 5.
And think we're finally gonna go over here. That looks like a fuse box, so I'm going to avoid going over there.
Yeah, it's you probably want to do round symbols first. I think they just mean look at thing.
It's just a radiation warning map showing you the levels. Oh, it's stacked.
Yeah, so we were on level 1.
Yeah, because I remember room 1.
Yeah, which is the storeroom and sickbay, which makes sense with the supplies. And we're now on level 2 in the main office.
And there's electrical, office 1 and office 2. So yes, I was right, that was the box. Then we have the war room, sort of a reverse exit. Exit from level 5 is the one he doesn't like, or the one that person didn't like, assuming it's someone else. Yeah.
Cool.
It's also completely separate, and you have to go through this fire exit. Does that say stairs? Let's go the wrong way. Commissioner, not commissar.
I just need to know. It's all right, Vera. Nonsense! I know George is trying to hide things from me. I'm ill, Evelyn. I'm not stupid. I'm right, aren't I?
I don't know what to say. I suppose he's just not sure.
Radiation! Then why is he trying to hide it? Why? Am I on the right medicine? What can be done? Why won't he say?
George has been distracted lately. Maybe he's just trying not to upset everyone.
They should be upset. They built this place in 6 weeks. 6 weeks! How can anyone expect it to be safe? There must be a leak. There must be.
Mr. Bishop says
I
that
know what he says. He doesn't want everyone to panic. Silly old Vera having another one of her turns. Look, here. More blood. I'm not being silly. I'm not. It's not just me, Evelyn. If there's a leak, it's all of us.
John as well.
Also,
It said it in the subtitle, but she didn't say it.
it did. Also, to be fair, she was in that thing we just read. She did die, so...
Yeah. Stop. Hammer time.
AB welcomes. CB asks clarification purpose of meeting. AB puts forward petition from 18 residents keen to institute post of morale officer. It is felt that CB is not forthcoming enough in communicating current status of bunker to residents. CB makes point that any urgent change in status will be communicated very clearly to all residents when it becomes relevant. In his view, no need for a new position. AB cites 2 safety incidents and asks committee if they were aware. All but FH, DM, SC are unaware of said incidents. CB says neither incident is cause for immediate concern. No need to raise panic in difficult atmosphere. Calls on FH to clarify incidents. FH agrees not of immediate concern. AB raises point that lack of trust in bunker hierarchy is causing morale issues. More clarity and openness needed. CB reiterates appointed hierarchy and his belief that no need for additional officer. If any critical incident comes to light, all will be made aware. Requests end to meeting as urgent business to attend to. AB calls for vote on appointment of morale officer. CB says vote will be ignored. Not a democracy. Meeting ended.
Not a democracy indeed, so as if you got up.
Yeah, because it said military and government personnel, didn't it?
Yeah, so it will tell you who CB and everyone else is. It's
Bishop.
just their initials, yeah.
And AB was A. Blackmore. I think those are the 2 important ones.
Yeah. It was
That was
bunker,
in 92.
bunker committee additional meeting, yeah.
I still think a baby isn't necessarily a government, like, staff member personnel. Because they added the baby at the beginning. It's like, what are you doing? What's this? Dosen Rotterdams. I can't actually really read that. What this says here, skive?
Yeah.
Sikive? It's not a real word. Virtually no short-term effect, some nausea.
150 to 250, nausea and vomiting within 24 hours, some incapacitation after 2 days, some mortality.
250 to 350, N9V in under 4 hours, symptom-free period 2 days to 2 weeks, some mortality in 2 to 4 weeks.
It's nausea and vomiting in under 4 hours. So 350 to 600 and low dose 50. I don't know what that I can't really make it out. But nausea and vomiting in under 2 hours, heavy mortality in 2 to 4 weeks, incapacitation prolonged for survivor.
Over 600, nausea and vomiting immediately, mortality in 1 week.
Oh yeah, I suppose this also puts some context for us because we're at 80.
Well, let's say, for example, the hit on Reading was 1 megaton. That would mean we have this radius, only halfway to Basingstoke. Now maybe that looks small, but that's around 100,000 fatalities, maybe 80,000 injuries from the blast and the fireball. That's just to start with. Prevailing wind direction here is northeast. Fallout scatter would be huge. It's likely to drift all the way out past Cambridge, past Norwich even, out to sea. The total number of casualties? Unimaginable. And that's 1 bomb.
And Boromir was hit with many bombs. It's deliciously bleak, this, isn't it?
Something on the floor there.
Well spotted, well spotted.
Doctor.
Looks after all the injured soldiers. Wait, have we missed 3, 1, what?
They might not be in order, to be fair.
Oh, there's one. I spotted that.
He is nice and smiles to me.
Michaela
Smiley
spotted it.
face.
I bet you have missed 2. Okay, what's in here?
With the greatest respect, sir, we've been up all night. It's been 10 minutes since I had to cover Vera's face.
But is it radiation
I don't
sickness?
know yet. The nearest proper lab is under 10 tons of radioactive rubble, and I have to make do with a microscope.
It's all right, George. We'll run some tests, Mr. Bishop.
Is anyone else showing signs?
Yes, 6 others.
Quarantine them right away. Find out where they were working, what they've had contact with, and what they've been eating. We need a source. Margaret.
It's all right. Come here, love. What's the matter?
I can't sleep.
It's all right. You know, if you stay in your room, you'll be safe. I'll be a bit of tick.
Yeah, I think I missed a prompt there.
Like it here.
There's also another doll, far right.
Politically.
Commissioner.
No one likes this one.
Frowny face.
That's not how you spell commissioner.
No, but I think that's the idea as he wrote it when he was littler.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to walk all the way over, but okay.
It was a steps icon.
Attention, the mains power is about to be switched off for maintenance purposes.
That's cute.
I mean, he's following the guidelines.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, this is a list of who's who.
Yes, it's an updated roster. It's much better than the roster. The commissioner is Bishop Cameron, the rather stern-sounding gentleman. The science officer is Carter Robin. Should I just say the names the right way around? Clerical is Samuel Fitzgerald Collins. Chief medical officer is Margaret Jennifer Edmonds. That's our ma'am.
Yeah, so I think the science officer was the other guy who was in the flashback.
Probably, yeah. Or the doctor, maybe. George Edward Hart.
Yes.
We've got Chief Engineer Frank William Hurley, Staff Nurse Evelyn Gwyneth. Oh my God, how Welsh is your name? Jones. And then we have Daniel James McMillan, who is the comms chief. Stephen Potter, the military liaison. And, sorry, viewers of Fringe will get that. Nicholas Turner is sanitation. And we have
engineering, help for Frank. Peter John Tungate, mechanic. Lewis Fraser Wright. Steve McLaughlin, generators. We have comms shift with DMAC. Carol Elizabeth Hurley. Oliver Bennett, cleaning. David Brown. Annalisa Coleman, kitchen. Also, was he sort of trying to assign people roles?
I'm guessing so, yeah.
Vera Taylor. Kate Tippin, kitchen as well. Patricia Ann Wade, laundry/repairs. Clerical for Sam, Maria Brown, and Alexandra Swan.
And then Annabelle Blackmore, who has skills. Leslie Mannington, who is going to replace Vera because Vera died, presumably. Jeffrey Arthur Moulton, out of it, useless. And we'll keep an eye out and see who we discover. The commissioner seems to be very important, and yes, your mum.
Margaret.
Which one? Margaret Jennifer Edmonds. Also, because it's a game and it's a fictional roster, you don't have to put up with like 12 people called Matt.
Oh yeah, you can even see Vera Taylor's crossed off.
Oh yeah. Looks like a nice keyboard. Wonder what it is. Because that looks like a IBM clone. That's 12th of October 1986, so well in the past. But it was made by Hurley. Which one was Hurley?
I don't know, we could look when we're done reading. Oh, okay.
Chief Engineer Hurley. Does it boot up every time? And number 1, safety observation that is. Worrying brown residue around bulkhead seals. That's bulkhead 7.1, 7.4 to 9, and of course 7.12. Don't know what to do about this one. Rubber compound shouldn't be perishing yet. Indicates corrosion from something it's in contact with. Unless the cowboys used cottage cheese instead of VX compound, which, given how the rest of this place is built, wouldn't be unlikely. Response by Bishop. Nothing we can do. No replacement seals.
I mean, if there aren't any, there aren't any. Then we have 12th of October safety observations again. Number 2, rear bulkhead beam next to recycling unit in area number 15 showed stress fracturing through paint surface. 2 rivets loose, welded, but looks like similar progressing in roof beams 2 and 3 along adjacent wall. PJ says not major structural issue, but if it flexes any more, it might spring a seal loose and we could be in rad trouble. Best we can do is foam sealant, but we're running low, so seal off area number 15 completely. Response by C. Bishop. Gone through drawings with PJ and Frank. Can't waste foam. Told Frank to install additional Geiger in A number 15, so we have a warning of rad breach.
Issue 3. Unexpected moisture in C12. BJ says might be condensation from the filter system, but one of the purifier lines runs right behind that wall. Worried that we might have a leak in the water system. Request permission to shut down the system and take off the wall panels between C12 and C13 to look into it. Hopefully can fix it that way. Trouble is, if there's a leak higher up, we can't get in to examine it because the ceiling there is because the ceiling there is a solid weld. Response by Bishop. Filter spec sheet says condensation can be caused by rapid warming cooling of filter system. No cause for concern.
He seems to not be concerned by anything.
God save the Queen. The Queen's probably fine. She'll be in a nicer bunker. And it did just return me here, which is good, because I didn't quite look around as much as I wanted to. Aha. So that looks like the room we were just in.
Yeah. That's the generator maybe, then we've got the stairwell. Maybe a sort of a common area, or those
sick bay, I would have thought.
Laundry machines on the left.
This one.
No, I think they're computer stuff, maybe.
Yeah, I think those are console terminals, that sort of thing.
Okay. And then, yeah, I think the last thing was in the locker.
An empty locker.
I think we're done. Yeah, we've done the 2 doors in the wall.
Why not? What is that?
I don't know.
Looks like maybe sound equipment. That would make sense considering what's in the previous drawer.
Danger.
Kind of thought it would let us do something.
Oh.
Oh, right.
That box on the top is very suspicious.
Well, we should probably turn the power off. It should be that way?
Locate replacement fuse.
Oh.
I did actually mean the cardboard box.
Here's the replacement.
It's massive!
I don't understand. It's a video game. Why isn't that a coin? Or like a nail? That's what it always is in video games, right?
A piece of wire.
And then we knock the power off, right?
That would make sense.
Must be using that evil power.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was dramatic enough.
Oh, which one was damaged?
I don't know.
Oh. Did the computer tell us? Hang on a sec. Can I just put this back on?
Replace damaged fuse.
Guess not.
Maybe just pick one. I think the one on the right was lit up.
Try the middle one.
Alright, he just checks them.
Oh, that's fair enough then.
I can switch the power back on now.
God, for all these manuals. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, you just hit back, I suppose, to get back to the main room. Maybe? God, he looks so worried by everything. Yeah, because I was going to look for a figure.
I think he looks worried by everything because he's worried by everything.
That is fair, to be fair.
Like he's nervous just to be out.
Well, I'm not sure there is anything.
That doesn't sound good.
What doesn't sound good?
Please be okay, please be okay.
Oh yes, it did say to run a test once you'd done it. I suppose that figures.
No, no, no. I need an NBC suit before I can go to level 4.
Is there one in this locker?
I don't have an NBC suit.
Maybe there's supplies? Yeah. But yes, typical, you fix one thing, another thing breaks.
Why can't we go to the right?
I don't know.
Maybe I can, maybe that's what that is.
Yes. Got storeroom and sickbay.
Storeroom would make sense.
Oh, this is where all the stuff is.
I'm not hungry. Nothing in here but beans. I'm not hungry.
Wait, if I say it again, do you say peas and carrots?
Nothing in here but beans.
No, okay.
I don't need the toilet right now.
Let's use it as an excuse to see what's in sickbay. Ooh.
Indeedy doody.
Nothing bad happened here.
Date 4th of July 96. Patient's name Vera Taylor. Patient reports headache from Monday AM, vomiting and diarrhea Wednesday. Also cough with occasional blood. Intermittent bowel pain, increasing pain in chest, temperature fluctuating, peaks at 100.5 degrees. Blood present in feces. Conclusions. Patient showing signs of radiation sickness. Plan. Sick base day. White blood count test. Monitor. Potassium iodide 130 milligrams orally per day for 4 days. Review. Possible DTPA course. Notes taken by Evelyn Jones.
So much blood.
Hopefully it's just like, you know, some ketchup leak, right? I don't remember there being anything past here.
Emergency
oh, well, we get to look at another.
Only.
The map lights up if there's a leak.
Yes, that links to the emergency stairwell, which will take you to level 3.
And there's an exit at level 3? Okay.
That door only opens in an emergency.
Yeah, I assume maybe the light would be flashing. Alright, no suit here, I'm guessing. Also, is it just me, or do you find the music is a little too much?
It is a little too loud. I could turn it down.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Should I?
No. I just meant, like, thematically, it also feels a little bit much.
I think it is too loud, yeah.
I suppose we might have to go to another floor.
I didn't see anything like that on level 2, so I'm assuming we just go to level 3.
That makes sense. Down we go.
I need to go down.
You should by now have built up an emergency reserve of tinned food or other foods that don't go off quickly and that can be eaten cold. Keep your food reserves in your fallout room. And remember to keep them well covered to protect them from fallout dust. There might be fallout dust on the packaging. Take care this does not get into the food. So wipe the tins, packets, and bottles. You may not be able to replace your stocks of food for a long time, so make them last. Most of the time, you'll be resting in your fallout room, and you won't need to consume much food. Eat the smallest amount you can get by with, and plan meals carefully so that there is no waste. And remember, keep your food covered from fallout. Wrap open tins and loose foods. Prepare small amounts at a time. You may not be able to replace your stocks for a long time, so ration food carefully.